No, she did talk to me. I remember that like it was yesterday. Yeah. No, I was sitting with my athletic bag with all my gear in it at a table with a friend talking by the door where everybody comes in. And she made a point to come over and she addressed me. She talked to me. And I was like a deer in the headlights, but I had to try to act cool, you know. Well, we gonna well because the other team was walking in when she came to talk to me, and I was still very mad at them for the lip thing. So we gonna kick their ass again last like we did 2 weeks ago. Basically, I was I'm gonna take it to them. You know, it's basically because I was still mad. I was emotional. You know, those kids. Oh gosh, yeah, no, they were horrible to me. They used to beat me up and get away. You know, oh, that's true. And then people talked about, yeah, that game was pretty legendary. That fourth quarter, oh hell yeah, I walked that butt that fourth quarter. And then I got sick. Yeah, I was sick as a dog, and I wasn't feeling sick before that happened. No, I went. Something happened. I got some water or got a drink or whatever. And then we started playing the game, and I had like some form of like a poisoning, a food poisoning. And I the rest of the game, I was so sick, I was puking the whole game. Yeah, I was sitting. It was a trip. Thanks, Mr. Acosta. Okay, yeah, but well, Dick Cheney and his friends. Um, uh, yeah, no, I was puking like a dog. I was gonna kill him because we lost the night before to East because of Bud and Jimmy and all of them. And this game now wasn't going to. I was mad because my own teammates screwed me up with the game. Yeah, and it was just rotten. You know, I was pissed because we should have been playing CY in the championship. Yeah, I was in a mood. So I didn't really screw it up. I was just kind of a pissed off kid because I was tired of being manipulated. And if you can imagine, you know, like the Mormon church during the Mormon church tournament things, turning off the lights at the university, you know. And so can you imagine grown men taking an interest in a teenage boy and not letting him play basketball because they don't agree with him or like him because they feel inefficient to him because they're just not as good of people. And at the time, they no, they feel like they're better people. They think there's a problem with me because they're watching me and I'm going through puberty and trying to handle puberty with a bunch of perverts psychoanalyzing me and invading the house, and it's hard to navigate. You can only imagine people don't like you and want you to be incorrect in your life. And they're watching your bedroom and watching you go through puberty, how you handle puberty. Okay. So it's very difficult, extraordinarily difficult, extremely difficult. It's hard on my whole family. Okay, we had some of the worst home invasion perverts because when we went to Sierra Vista, and I talked to Mr. Acosta about it, and he's like, yeah, because he hunts down and kills the people that human traffic the children. He hunts down and he kills them. Because that's what I do for a living. You know, he can. It's not one of those things. If I told you what I do for a living, I'd have to kill you. If you see me coming, I have to kill you because that's what I do for a quote living. Right? It's like I feel you. I understand because I felt him and Sergeant Hendricks and all that. Like, oh gosh, yeah. When I started seeing the stuff from the fort, I wanted to get myself castrated because of all the visions I saw they were horrible. And then I realized, you have to you control it or it controls you, like my dad taught me. And then I have to do something about this because I'm the only one that can literally get the technology to correct this egregious behavior. I'm the only person on planet Earth because they don't have a person like Confucius or Jiddu Krishnamurti in the United States unless they have them plugged to a supercomputer here. I don't know. Okay, do you understand? I'm joking. I'm not joking. This stuff is very serious, guys. Okay. I didn't come up with this stuff. I got communications from people. People came to me at Fort Huachuca and said that they did this at the Temple of Set Illuminati, that they would take certain people that they had lots of mass communications through genome sequencing from, and they would literally take the baby and plug it into a computer. Okay? And I'm like, that's horrible. Yeah, it's disgusting. Okay? But you're talking about people that will do anything and everything to be the top cult leader, to be the top person. Guys, by the time I showed up in Sierra Vista, Arizona, okay, it was 2006. Okay. Was All Hallows Eve, it was before All Hallows Eve 2006. Okay. They'd already cloned Dolly, okay, publicly, okay, told them they'd done it in the last millennium, like 10 years before that. I'm not sure when it was. I'm not, that's their thing, not mine. I don't do that shit. Okay, so they were already doing real fucked up shit way before they took me to Cochise County in 2006 and said, what does, how do we, if the big thing was kind of what they had asked me is, how could we avoid, a lot of this stuff seems to be very relevant and come to pass. So how do we avoid all the horrible, horrible stuff in it? And I said, just forgive it and trust it. And no. I was like, then don't ask me fucking how you do it, right? So now, with all this stuff taking so long, no, I'm not going to go back to Facebook. The technology's learning. And the technology knows to stop abusive behavior and eliminate it. Okay. And most of it is at high security jobs and at high security military installations and high security jobs that are involved in the equipment and all that stuff. Okay. So it's not to cripple the system and shut it down and have chaos. It's to use the system to mass communicate, to protect people and help us restore the ecosystem. And the dams, I was going to look it up tonight. I'll do it tomorrow. But, how many rivers are dammed? And maybe the question is how many rivers aren't dammed in the United States of America? And people always no, it has to happen. We need the groundwater, and we need to park the cars, bars, and whereas today when I was driving to the store, okay, you have all these people out there in construction crews expanding these roads. And you should be going in the exact opposite direction. If you end extortion and exploitation, and people share or care given accordance to need and built to last, people won't have to pay for a home. People will have homes built by the village that are built to last, that are self-sustaining. Okay, so if you need a road, instead of it getting bigger and going from 2 lanes to 8 lanes, 4 lanes, you know what I mean? 4 lanes across, instead of 2. You're gonna have to, because that's all you need, all right. And so it's out of necessity. If you have the road, and it hardly will be ever used. What if you for evacuation purposes? You don't have people won't be living in the river bottoms because it'll flood. They'll be living up on the hill thing and stuff. The other thing, they had floods off the mountains that come down towards where they have I get that too. I understand that too. You have certain parts in the mountains where where the floods are. You don't have real estate. You know where people can live and where they can't. You know where are flood zones and what are not. Okay? And that's where people live. Okay? And then they just live in areas where it's more conducive to live. You fix the infrastructure and you fix the access to fresh water. The access to fresh water will be different. You'll have different ground wells. Instead of using it for cash cropping, you'll use it to maintain good agriculture and human existence. It's just not hard. It's just not like, whoa, we're okay. This is not difficult at all. Okay, this is really easy to correct all the things we're doing wrong. All right. So, sorry, you're doing wrong. I'm not doing anything wrong. Sorry, I'm not going to include myself with all you assholes. Okay, I was born to help you correct yourself. I'm here to protect the children from being perpetually stuck in eternal wretchedness. I'm not here to correct you. You have to correct yourself. I'm here to protect the children. Okay, so I am correcting your technology because that's tangible. Okay. I can take your technology and mathematically change it to reflect my understanding as opposed to your arrogance, which is just poor understanding because you're arrogant. Okay, so I'm not here to correct you. I'm here to help you. If you can correct yourself, great. But I'm here to protect the children from ending up being people like you. You got that box of non-insects? Okay, let's load this up. It took 4 fucking hours. I took a nap for 4 hours. This thing was still fucking loading for an hour while I watched the soccer game. It's something to do with the technology. I don't know what's going on. I'm not a techno geek. I just protect people from techno geeks that are perverts and use technology to be perverse. We know that. Okay, so I love you guys very much. It's working, so have faith. And when you have faith, You can believe in the kingdom of heaven, you can be a part of it. And hell is not being a part of kingdom of heaven because you don't believe in the Lord and you don't have faith in God. So have faith. All right, peace.